Just a vision. Come on, Diego, come on up. Oh my goodness, I know you've heard this 100 times, but this is a story, the Elfin fairy tree story. So obviously it's a pretty interesting tree here, but at one time this tree was so big it was like the giant sequoias of the California. You could, like, if you had a truck up here, you could drive the truck through the tree. It was so big, unbelievable. Well, it lived a long life until one day a lumberjack came crawling up these woods with his big old axe. He saw this and he started to lust after this tree. He says, "Oh man, if I can grab this tree down and it cracks, I will never have to do another tree again, and I'll make millions. I'll be a rich man." So all day long, chop. He just chopped at this thing, and finally the tree comes down with a big crash. Oh, was he happy? But then out popped these elves and fairies, spinning all around and yelling and cursing at this guy. And the guy didn't know what to do. Pick up his axe and the axe disappears. And he runs off into the woods, and he was cursed never to lift another axe and harm another tree again. He's history. Now the elves and fairies, their tears are flowing. They make a huge puddle in here. All right, it's all their elves and fairy tears. They don't know what to do, but they know they have to rebuild their home. So they say, okay, we'll do a different sort of tree. We'll raise 3 trunks up here, and our tears will fill a wishing well. And we know that not all people are like that. There's got to be good people out there. And they say, if people can look and see their reflection in this pool, you're pure of heart. And they can make a wish. Now, most important, it's just between you and the elves and fairies. Like, you can't be smiling and say, "Hey, yeah, I saw my reflection." No. You can't do it. It's just between you and the elves and fairies. Now, this is important. If you don't see your reflection, don't worry. You just have to be kinder and gentler to everyone you meet for the rest of your days. And no problem. And this tree will always be here for you. You can always come back, and you can always check, and you can always say hi to the elves and fairies. That's the magic of this thing. Now, I know some of you're very smart. You're asking, well, what about wintertime? Well, you're right. Wintertime makes cold hearts. This freezes over. You can't check your purity of your heart. The elves and fairies, they become nasty. They play this hockey, and they're hitting each other. The elves are skating, and the fairies are flying. They're hitting each other. Until spring comes, and it warms their hearts again, and they create the wishing pool. That is a fable of the elf and fairy tree. So, to all of you, this will always be here for you. Awesome. And we're right below Dunkin' Donuts up there. Well, not anymore. Yeah, we're going to go up.